This is the love that I give to you alone. More than the simple words I try to say. I only live to love you more each day. More than you'll ever know, my arms they long to hold you, so my life will be in your keeping. Waking, sleeping, laughing, weeping. Longer than always is a long, long time. And far beyond forever, you'll be mine. I know I've never lived before, but my heart is very sure no one else could love you more. More than the greatest love the world has known. This is the love that I give to you alone. More than the simple words I try to say. I love you and the babies more each day. More than you'll ever know, my arms they long to hold you, so my life will be in your keeping. Waking, sleeping, laughing, weeping. Longer than always is a long, long, long time. And far beyond forever, you'll be mine. I know I've never lived before, but my heart is very sure no one else could love you more. Thank you. How about a big round of applause to the orchestra over there? Padre Cockrell. Now the guys, Padre, do you see how I slipped the baby thing in there? Yeah, you know, I got to give the boys their props all the time. We've talked about it a lot throughout this cruise. I realize, but for those of you that don't know, I'm a very proud father. I talk about it all the time. I have two fantastic boys. About 4 years ago, my wife and I gave birth to, my wife gave birth to a bouncing boy. And do we have any parents out there? Parents? All right. Did you bring them with you? Needed a nap, right? My wife hasn't had a decent night's sleep in 4 years. No, she has not. She is a saint. I always get the question, people come up to me at the very end of the cruise or at the end of the show and say, you know, Larry, how do you do it? You're out here cruising around for 6 to 9 months straight, 7 days a week. You don't get to see your family very often. How do you do it? And I tell them I'm very lucky. My family sails all the time. We talked about it a lot last night. They are here about every 3 weeks or so. They're on board. Nico's been on like 80-some cruises. I don't know, 87 or 88 cruises. It keeps going up. It changes because I can't remember exactly, but in the 80s. And he's out here all the time. Now, when I'm home, I live in Las Vegas. So when I'm out there, I get to perform at some of the area casinos, over at the Palms at the Palapa Lounge, the House of Blues over at the Mandalay Bay, and of course at some of the area casinos and local places as well. And every time I'm in Las Vegas, I can't help but think about the Rat Pack. Do you have any Rat Pack fans out there? Now, don't get me wrong, they were all very talented people, but my very favorite Rat Packer of all time is Dean Martin. Yeah, he was so cool and laid back, you know what I mean? And very easygoing, ladies' man, always singing about either booze or ladies. That's what he was singing about, right? And doing his show was kind of hard because, well, he was drunk most of the time, so that's difficult. And later on in his career, he had to pretend he was drunk, which is even more difficult to do. And we're going to do a fun song by old Dino Martin, and this is called Kick in the Head. Come on, boys, let's kick it out. Sound good tonight. Well, how lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Sometimes, right? No, you're not supposed to say yes. The room was completely blank. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? I hope not. My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep, I keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I have sunshine enough to spread. Well, it's just like that fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Ladies and gentlemen, have another big round of applause for Padre Cockrell and the guys. Come on! Like Podrick once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Come on, shout it out, guys. Here we go. High notes on the trumpet. Like the captain said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep, I keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. Well, she's telling me we'll be wed. She's even picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, like you said. Tell me quick, oh, ain't that a kick? Tell me quick, ain't that a kick in the Sometimes. Boy, you guys sound like you're in a good mood. I like that. Did you enjoy your day today in Playa del Carmen, Calica? Did you like that area? The parking lot? Did you guys like that? Was that nice? Hopefully you went into Playa del Carmen. You got a chance maybe to go over to Tulum or some of the ruins or Xcaret. And how about Cozumel yesterday? You guys had a good time in Cozumel. I'm sure that you did. And you guys have been fantastic audiences all cruise long. You really have. Do we have any grandparents out there? Grandparents? There we go. I didn't want to leave you out. They're usually a little bit more happy about the whole situation because they can actually give the kids back when they start to act up. My mom is a proud grandmother. She's proud because not only does she love her grandchildren, but she's hoping for a little payback. Is what she's hoping for. She is, because believe it or not, when I was growing up, I was a little bit of a smart aleck. Yeah, I know you guys are thinking, I actually get paid for things I used to get in trouble for. That happens. My mom used to make it pretty easy for me to be smart back then. I'm trying not to do it with my son, but it's already happening. I'm saying things, typical things that my parents said to me, I'm now spitting them out of my mouth. And same thing, he's coming back with the same smart aleck remarks. Little smart guy, Nico, 4 years old. My mom never used to really spank us too much, my brother or me, but she always used to have this little thing called the attention getter. She still uses it, by the way, the attention getter every once in a while. And what the attention getter was, she used to just take her open hand and just pop us right on the lip. Just enough to make your lip bounce off your teeth. That's smart. So like, bing, right off your mouth. Ouch. The attention getter. My mom would be yelling at us and she'd be like, what did I just tell you? And I'd be like, I don't know, Mom. Weren't you listening either? Bing, right on the mouth. I'd be upstairs. We're supposed to be sleeping. My brother and I would come up with some game. We're jumping back and forth from the beds, throwing the ball around, thinking our parents can't hear us, right? My mom would come upstairs. She'd be like, if I have to come back up here one more time, you two are not going to be happy. I'm like, Mom, I'm not too thrilled with this visit, to be quite honest. You can, bing, right on the lips. Attention getter. Smarting back to my dad, though, could get me injured. I have to be careful there. Because we didn't have timeout when I was growing up. No such thing, right? You guys have timeout when you're growing up? No. Timeout for me was the actual time I was out. A 2-minute timeout, Larry. That was a good one. Now, but my dad, he was a little bit lazy with the discipline. I mean, he worked 6 days a week. Last thing he wanted to do on Sunday is to chase us around the house, right? So he used to say some ridiculous things like, go and get me something to beat you with. What are you going to do as a kid? Come back with like 2x4s with nails sticking out of it? No. You come back with some yarn. There you go, Dad. Toilet paper. 2 birds with 1 stone. I was out in the backyard. It was a weekday. I remember this. Out in the backyard playing football or baseball with the guys in the neighborhood. My brother. If I could make those guys laugh, that was great, especially if they were getting in trouble. That was a lot of fun. Out in the backyard, we're playing something. My dad gets home from work, and my mom, she makes up some big story about something I did. Watch me get a spanking. My dad comes out of the back porch. He says, Larry, get over here. You asked for it. I was with all my friends and my brother. I went for the laugh. I said, Dad, I've changed my mind. And the race was on through the neighborhood at that point, right? Your dad has plenty of energy to save face in front of the friends. He does. And your friends turn on you anyway in that situation. They're like, he's over there under the bushes. Get him. Get him. I have some fantastic parents, I absolutely do, and I'm trying to do that as well. So, being a proud father, this next song is all about the birth of a child. It's from a band that no longer exists, well, at least not by this name anyway, and but it's still a great song. It's called Arms Wide Open. Well, I just heard the news today. It sees my life is gonna change. I close my eyes, begin to pray. Tears of joy streak down my face, with arms wide open out in the sunlight. Welcome to this place, I'll show you everything, with arms wide open, with arms wide open. Well, I don't know if I'm ready to be the man I'll have to be. I'll take your hand, lead you by my side, standing on the creative line, with arms wide open out in the sunlight. Welcome to this place, I'll show you everything, with arms wide open. Now everything has changed, I'll show you love, I'll show you everything, with arms wide open, with arms wide open. I'll give you everything, oh yeah, with arms wide open. Come on, Ken. If I had just one wish, only one demon, I hope he's not like me. I hope he understands that he can live his life and do what he demands, and he can breathe the world with arms wide open, with arms wide open out in the sunlight. Welcome to this place, I'll show you everything, with arms wide open. Now everything has changed, I'll show you love, I'll show you everything, with arms wide open, with arms wide open. I'll give you everything, oh yeah, with arms wide open, with arms wide open. Thank you very much. That's Kevin on the guitar back there. Nice job, Kev. He looks like a rocker, doesn't he? Or a jazz cat, I guess. All right. It's good we can make the jazz cats play rock and roll a little bit. Folks, I started playing music for a couple of reasons. One, girls. It worked. I have a beautiful wife. We just celebrated our 7th wedding anniversary. Thank you very much. We've been dating for many years than that, though. We went to high school together, dated in high school, that whole high school sweetheart thing. Oh, so we've been together about 15, 16 years, I think. And So our anniversary is on the 3rd of January, so we're doing the whole New Year's thing. They're on board, and we were doing our resolutions. Have you guys done this, New Year's resolutions? Have you broken them already? I have. Anyway, and it happens quick, you know. And next year, I'm going to make resolutions like, I'm going to gain 30 pounds. Or, I'm not going to go to the gym every day, or stuff like that, you know, the ones that you're going to do. My New Year's resolution is to lose weight every year. My wife gained about 20 pounds when we had our last, well, if she was here, she'd be like 18.2. She knows exactly how much she gained. I gained about 30, and I'm still going. So I've got to do something different. I got to get on the bandwagon. And my wife, she's a shopaholic. Ladies, how many of you like to shop? My wife shops everywhere, online, in the stores, in Kalika. She would be out there shopping for hours and buying stuff that we don't necessarily need, in my opinion. Me, shopping, I'm there for a minute to get what I want, and I'm out. Guys, is that about right? You do your deal, and you're out. Anyway, so her thing this year, this was all her own doing. She was like, I am going to be more frugal with our money. I am not going to shop like crazy. I'm not going to shop. I'm just going to, the necessities only. We're going to be more frugal this year with our money. Okay, great. So New Year's Day, I'm watching football. I'm upstairs in the office cabin situation, watching football. My wife's out there. She's on the computer. Great, no problem. She's surfing the web. Big deal. I hear, thank you for your online purchase. She didn't make it like 3 hours. I was like, baby, come on. You said you were going to not shop so much. She's like, I'm buying a present for you. And as I got to the computer, she was like trying to figure out how to do, you know, close it. You know, when somebody's going to see what you're doing. I get up there. I'm like, oh, yeah, thanks for the pink pumps. Appreciate it. I will find a way to make that joke funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I guess it really happened. Anyway, my music, second reason I started playing music is it crosses a lot of barriers, a lot of boundaries. You can like different types of music, and it's okay no matter how old you are, no matter where you're from. And one of my favorite bands today, because they cross a lot of barriers with their music, is the Dave Matthews Band. Any Dave Matthews fans out there? All right, 5 of you are going to love this song. No, this is a pretty fun little song. It's about maybe that person or group of people that do the same thing every day. They never take any chances. They never do anything different. They have their coffee the same way. They read the same newspaper at the same time. My grandfather was like that. And I'm not talking about you people. You folks are risk takers. You're out here taking cruise vacations during hurricane season. I like to say that because everybody goes, I didn't know it was, I thought it was over. I didn't know what was going on. It's not hurricane season, but you're out having a good time. And this, our good buddy Jim back there on the drums, he's going to start everything off for us. This is called Ants Marching. Wakes up in the morning, does his teeth back to eat, and he's rolling, never changes a thing. The weekends, the week begins, she thinks, we look at each other, wondering what the other is thinking, and we never say a thing. These kinds between us go deeper. Take these chances, place them in a box on Tinley. Why it's a sign lights down you up and down. To visit his mommy, she feeds him well, his concerns he forgets them, and remembers being small, playing under the table and dreaming. Take these chances, place them in a box on Tinley. Why it's a time lights down you up and down. Highway, all these cars end up on the sidewalk, people in every direction, No words exchanged, no time to exchange. And when all the little ants are marching, red and black ants and way free, we all do it the same. We all do it the same way. Candyman tempting the thoughts of us, sweet tooth torture, my way lost program, cut there, they call it as a loose end, cut, on the fence, not too fair, cut, take these chances. Time lights down, you up and I. Lights down, you up and I. That's Jeremy on the saxophone, y'all. How about a big round of applause for Jeremy? All the way from San Antonio, Texas. Having a little problem with my jack on my guitar here. We call him Huggy Bear. I don't know why we call you Huggy Bear. I have to tell me that someday, the story. Folks, later on tonight, I'm going to be doing another show, or kind of something that we normally do in Vegas with my good buddy Patrick Puffer up there in the Chinatown. Have you seen Patrick up there in the Chinatown? Two people, great, okay. Well, tonight we're going to be doing an acoustic set, kind of a stump the chump. We're going to sit in there with the acoustic guitars, drink some icy cold Coronas, and play some music. And to kind of give you a little preview, I'm going to bring Patrick out on the stage. We're going to do a little preview right now. So how about a big round of applause for Patrick Puffer? He's so darn cool, isn't he? We've been good buddies. We've been pals. Well, he likes me. We've been good friends for quite some time, many years. And you can see us playing in Vegas. We're going to be doing our duo thing out there. And I'm going to buy me some leather pants. But first I have to lose about 50 pounds. All right. We're going to do a little song for you here. It's on.
It's all good.
All right.
Hey, gang.
So come and join us later if you guys want to have a good time, because I know you want to have a good time, don't you?
Woo!
All right, here's a little preview. If you could only see the way she loves me, maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love, what I must do. If you could only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Well, the road less traveled shows happiness unraveled, and you gotta take a little bit to keep what you love. Here's what you gotta do: say you love what you don't, give your love when you can. If you could only see the way she loves me, maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love and what I must do. If you could only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Well, the road less traveled shows happiness unraveled, and you gotta take a little bit to keep what you love. Here's what you gotta do: say you love what you don't, give your love when you can.
Stretching out your arms, something in your snotty.
Say you love what you can, give your heart when you take. If you could only see the way she loves me, maybe you'd understand why I feel this way about our love and what I must do. If you could only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Say you love her, but you don't. You love her when you can. Somewhere. Say you love her, but you don't. You love her when you dare. If you could only see the way she loves me, maybe you'd understand why I feel this way about our love and what I must do. If you could only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Thank you. Round of applause for Patrick Puffer. Come on, let him hear it. All right, you're going to see more of that tonight. Come and join us. We have a good time. We have a heck of a time. We have a wild time. We usually go till all hours of the night. Thank you, Erica. This is Erica, everybody, our backstage manager. She set this on. Folks, I have one more tune before I'm out of here, and then, of course, Tim Harkleroad's going to be out. Great comedian. Hope you're ready and you're in a mood to laugh. It's my own one and only chance throughout the cruise to actually thank our technical staff, like Erica and Alexis, who is leaving us, our backstage managers. And, of course, up there, we have Skunky up on the sound. Josh, we call him Skunky. And we have James over there in the lights, and, of course, Jay's over on the spotlight. How about a big round of applause for all those people doing a great job for us? When I'm up here on this stage, I do what is called cover tunes, like that one. That was from Tonic, right? That tune. Cover tunes, so you recognize them. You might know them, might have heard them on the radio. In Vegas, it's more of an original situation. Sometimes we do some old standards, like More and that stuff. Those are considered standards. And when I'm doing songs up on the stage and doing my show, I like to do songs by singer-songwriter types. Because that's one of the most difficult things, too. First of all, get good at your instrument, write great songs, get them recorded, published, get people to buy them, and then become very popular. It's very hard to do, and there's only a handful of people doing it that are fantastic. And those are the real musicians in the world, the guys out playing every night. Like we talked about last night, the guys and gals every single night out gigging, and these guys up here on the bandstand, and Patrick, and the Breeze in the back lounge, and your Calypso band, that's the music business. Those are people out playing music for a living. And one of my favorite singer-songwriters right now, and I'm going to finish up with his song, is John Mayer. And John Mayer's doing this was his first song that hit, and it's about maybe that one person in your life who said, hey, you can't do that. You're not going to be very good at that. You don't have the aptitude. And you said, yeah, but I have passion. And you did it anyway, and you became very successful at it, and you got to rub it in their face. This one's called No Such Thing. Thank you for being such a great crowd. Welcome to the real world, she said to me, condescendingly. Take a seat, take your life and plot it out in black and white. And I never had the dream of the prom kings and the drama queens. I'd like to think the best of me is still hiding up my sleeve. They love to tell you, stay inside the line. Something's better on the other side. Well, I'm gonna run through the halls of my high school. I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs. I just found out there's no such thing as a real world. Just a lie you got to rise above. So the good boys and girls take the so-called right track, faded white hats, grabbing credits and maybe transfers. They read all the books, but they can't find the answer. And all of our parents, they're getting older. I wonder if they wish for anything better while in their memories, tiny tragedy. They love to tell you, stay inside the line. all things better on the other side. Well, I'm gonna run through the halls of my high school. I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs. I'll just find out there no such thing as a real world. Just a lie you got to rise above. No, no. As long as we're alive. We'll make it. I'm gonna run through the halls of my high school. I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs. I just found out there's no such thing as a real world. Just a lie, got to rise above. I just can't wait for my 10-year reunion. I'm gonna bust down the double doors. And when I stand on these tables before you, you will know what all this time was for. Thank you for being such a great audience. Have a great night. Bye-bye, everybody.
Oh, yeah.